What's up, YouTube? My name's Rob, and I would tell you what this channel is going to be about, but I've been struggling for the past week or so trying to come up with a concrete idea of what it's going to be, and I honestly don't have an answer. It's mainly going to be about self-study and productivity, but I think part of the reason why it's so hard for me to come up with an idea for this channel is because I'm constantly jumping from interest to interest. Maybe for a couple weeks at most, a month at most, I'll be super interested in a hobby or a certain topic and aggressively learning, pouring all of my time into that one thing, and then moving on to the next. But the one thing that's kind of always stuck around and revolved around all these different ideas is learning and self-education. I did end up finishing my undergraduate degree, got in kinesiology, but before that, I was a history major. Before that, I was an architecture major for about 3 days. And before that, when I originally applied to schools, I applied for mechanical engineering, even though I hated math in high school. Now, everything's come full 360, and I want to eventually pursue a master's in engineering because now I love math, I love physics, really anything STEM related. But there's so many different areas of study that interest me that going to school for it right now, at least, going back to school, I should say, doesn't make much sense. And I think that's okay. It's okay to not have to go to school and still learn. I mean, we live in the age of the internet. You can learn anything. Books are super easy to get. I mean, I prefer physical books, and that's becoming harder and harder to get, at least to go to a store and shop for a book you want. You normally have to order it online or get it as an ebook, which I personally find frustrating. But there's so many ways to learn. There's so many methods. I mean, you can listen to podcasts, watch videos, books, you name it. And there's a medium in order to learn. And so this channel is really going to be me documenting my journey and really committing into self-study and accepting the fact that it's okay to be curious. Recently, I've kind of been motivated by the codices from Leonardo da Vinci when they translated and they showed his to-do list. And a lot of those things on his to-do list were ask this person about how the dams work. You know, asking an engineer how the dams and the levees work, and asking this person about that and about that. And, you know, when you're growing up as a kid, people ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And my answer to that was dependent on the time of day. There were so many different things that I thought I could do growing up. And I'm still kind of like that. Though I do have a little bit more direction, I'm still not sure. I like to try out a bunch of different things and study them. And I don't know if I can ever see myself fully committing to one area or profession for my whole career. And I think there's a lot of you out there like that share that feeling, and you kind of feel misplaced in our society that pushes a specific, or I should say a specialized field or profession, and that you have to go to formal education in order to learn, and that's just not true at all. I mean, I bought a calc book that has information for Calc 1, 2, and 3, and I'm just working my way through that. I'm using MIT's OpenCourseWare, different YouTube videos. I mean, there's so many different resources we have available in order to learn. So I guess that's primarily what this channel is going to be about. Whatever topic I'm struggling through or made a breakthrough, and you know, I'm relearning calc right now, so there's probably going to be some videos where it seems pretty simple and easy, but again, I didn't like math in high school, but I liked math, but I wasn't good at it because I wasn't willing to put in the effort to study and practice it. But now that's what I do during my lunch breaks is I do math problems, which is a little weird, but it's kind of why I'm making this channel. I know other areas I want to talk about are different study habits, study techniques, learning methods, reading articles on the science of learning, the neuroscience, and how to most effectively study and learn. Also with productivity, that's really been a huge goal of mine, is to be more productive with each minute I have during the day, to really lay out a strong foundation and schedule and adhere to that. Project I currently have going on is redoing my man cave home office setup to be more productive. So there'll be updates to that coming shortly. But I know this is a little bit of an informal video, and it's my first video, but if you want to stick around and hop on this journey with me, subscribe and see where this goes.